Tell us your name and tell us about your project.
My name is Wilhelm Conrad Rotigen. During my time at studying at the University of Würzburg, I began experimenting with Crookes tubes. I started to study the emissions and light that were produced when the electrical current was discharged within these tubes. I became especially interested in the range of the cathode rays that were emitted outside of these charged tubes.
What were you guys trying to do or find?
When I was experimenting with these Crookes tubes, I came to the realization that the tube was shielded with a black cardboard type paper. Green fluorescent light was produced, and a glow on a screen 9 feet away appeared. The distance was too far for cathode rays to be causing this reaction. I wanted to figure out what could have caused this. The fluorescent at this distance was just too far. This led me to discover that the fluorescent was caused by invisible rays that were created within the Crookes tubes that had the ability to penetrate black opaque paper.
Where did the project or experiment occur?
The experiment occurred in 1895, November 8th, at the University of Würzburg, Germany.
What other significant events were happening around the world at that time?
In October 1895, there was a major earthquake in Charleston, Missouri. Also, on November 5th, 1895, George Selden was granted the first U.S. patent for the automobile.
Who else was involved in the project?
I was the only person involved in the project. This was actually an accidental finding when I was experimenting with the Crookes tubes.
What was your role in the project?
My role in the project was I was the pioneer in discovering these X-rays. I realized that the cathode rays had the ability to pass through most substances with leaving shadows of solid objects. I discovered that this could be used on human tissue.
What impact did your project have on the physics community?
The impact that my project had on the physics community was after I discovered the X-rays, they became known worldwide. Physicians in the European and the United States began using my discovery on human tissue for a variety of reasons. My discovery of X-rays have been an important step to many societies, including the medical and physics community. My invention of the X-ray allowed physicians to diagnose a wide array of medical conditions that were previously difficult to manage medically. Overall, the X-ray has been profound and had a positive impact in the medical community in a way medicine practice worldwide.
Tell us an interesting fact about the discovery of the X-ray.
An interesting fact was when the X-ray was first discovered, the risk of the radiation was poorly understood. X-rays became very widespread and available during this time. In the 1930s and the 1940s, shoe stores would offer free X-rays for customers so they could evaluate their feet bones.